With the world rapidly advancing toward futuristic infrastructure, nations are racing to leave their mark with mega projects that will redefine borders and reshape cities. We've seen the likes of Saudi Arabia's NEOM, the UAE's Hyperloop ambitions, and America's smart city visions. But quietly making strides is Canada, stepping into the future not with noise, but with brilliance. Teaming up with the US, they're building something monumental, a bridge like no other. This isn't just concrete and steel. It's a symbol of unity, trade, and the next generation of international infrastructure. But will it truly deliver the change it promises, or just add to the chaos? The Windsor-Detroit Gateway stands as one of the most active land border crossings in North America. It includes the Ambassador Bridge along with the Detroit-Windsor Tunnel. Through this route, thousands of cars and trucks travel between Canada and the US every day. It plays a huge role in the economies of both Michigan and Ontario. But the system is aging, and it's starting to feel the pressure. Traffic jams, outdated infrastructure, and limited security features have made things difficult. Back in 2016, around 18,500 cars crossed daily. By 2025, that number is expected to hit 26,500. And with trade increasing under deals like CUSMA, the need for a second crossing became clear. That's where the Gordie Howe International Bridge comes in. This new bridge isn't just helpful, it's necessary. It will offer a smoother, faster connection. Gordie Howe will directly link highways unlike the Ambassador Bridge that connects to local roads. With that, there would be no more choking of the traffic. In honor of Canadian hockey great Gordie Howe, a Hall of Famer who played for the Detroit Red Wings for 25 seasons, the Gordie Howe International Bridge bears his name. It's a good name for a project that will link the United States and Canada right in the middle of Detroit. By spanning the Detroit River, the bridge will establish a direct connection between Windsor, Ontario's Highway 401, and Detroit, Michigan's Interstates 75, 94, and 96. Being a cable-stayed bridge, the road is supported by massive cables that are attached to high towers. This type of design is not only efficient, it looks sharp and modern too. Two A-shaped towers will rise from either side of the river. These towers will be visible from miles away and are set to become a signature part of the skyline. The length of the bridge stands at about 2.5 kilometers. The entire area spans 853 meters, which makes it the longest bridge in North America. It will carry 6 lanes of traffic, 3 in each direction, and include a separate path for pedestrians and cyclists. That's rare for a border crossing. Designed by Eric Behrens of AECOM, the bridge blends sleek architecture with practical design. It's built to represent progress, unity, and a shared future. The idea of the bridge was first put forward in 2004. However, the construction did not start immediately. It got stuck in years of legal fights and political roadblocks. One of the biggest opponents was Manuel "Matty" Maroon. He owned the Ambassador Bridge and didn't want a new crossing cutting into his profits. But slowly, momentum began to build. The Windsor-Detroit Bridge Authority was created by Canada in 2012 in order to manage the project. If you're enjoying this video so far, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives like this one. It really helps the channel grow. And trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. A year later in 2013, the US gave its official green light. Canada even stepped up to cover costs on the US side, investing $25 million just to buy land. Over 350 million Canadian dollars was also spent on clearing and preparing both sites along the river. In May 2018, Michigan courts dismissed the final legal challenges. By July that same year, construction finally kicked off. A group called Bridging North America was chosen to handle everything, from design and construction to financing and long-term maintenance. The project runs under a 36-year public-private partnership with performance-based payments along the way. Now, after years of delays and digging, the bridge is almost ready. As of 2024, it's in the final stages and expected to open very soon. The Gordie Howe International Bridge isn't just massive in size, it's massive in cost too. The total price tag sits at around $4.415 billion US. That covers everything from building to long-term upkeep. Here's how it breaks down. Around $2.9 billion is going toward the design and construction of the bridge itself. Another $1.5 billion is set aside for operations, maintenance, and rehabilitation, spread out over the next 30-plus years. What's unique is how the project is funded. The Canadian government took on the bulk of the cost, including the entire upfront cost for the U.S. side. That's right, Canada is essentially fronting the money for both countries. In return, the U.S. will repay Canada slowly over time, using toll revenue collected from vehicles crossing the bridge. The payment model is availability-based, meaning the private operator only gets paid if they meet agreed performance targets. If standards slip, payments can be withheld. This setup keeps everyone accountable and ensures the bridge stays in top shape for decades. It's one of the biggest cross-border infrastructure investments North America has seen in recent years. The Gordie Howe International Bridge isn't just about the bridge itself. It also includes two massive ports of entry, one in Canada, one in the U.S., each built to handle high volumes of traffic and ensure smooth border operations. On the Canadian side, the port of entry will be the largest border facility in the country once it's complete. It's being built on a 130-acre site and will include everything needed for both passenger and commercial inspections. There will also be repair stations, toll booths, and parking areas for staff and visitors. The U.S. port of entry is even bigger, sitting on a 167-acre site. It includes separate inspection zones for both cars and trucks, along with commercial exit booths to manage outbound traffic. To connect it all, the project includes a major overhaul of the I-75 interchange. Nearly 2 miles of road are being realigned, with new ramps and access roads designed for efficient flow. Many new bridges are also under construction at the moment. They range from short 100-foot bridges to massive 1,700 feet. They would help pedestrians and vehicles alike to move safely. The Gordie Howe International Bridge is meant to be a landmark, and not only an ordinary bridge. It will make us focus on its aesthetics and design. This isn't a typical bridge. Its cable-stayed design gives it a bold, modern look. Clean lines, elegant proportions, and symmetry make it feel sleek and futuristic. At night, it gets even better. Custom lighting effects will illuminate the towers and cables, turning the bridge into a glowing icon on the skyline, visible from miles away on both sides of the border. Everything from roads and walkways to inspection zones is designed to be visually consistent and easy to navigate. The materials were carefully chosen. Curtain walls, precast concrete panels, metal, and composite finishes all contribute to a design that's both durable and stylish. The landscaping plays a big role too. It's designed to reflect movement and transition, echoing the flow of the Detroit River beneath. The bridge also blends public and private spaces, considering pedestrian comfort while maintaining strict security standards. In every way, this project reflects national pride, smart design, and forward thinking. It redefines what a border crossing can look and feel like. The Gordie Howe International Bridge is going to be extremely beneficial for the economy of both Ontario and Michigan. This bridge is expected to ease the choking of traffic, especially for trucks. That means faster delivery times, lower fuel costs, and more reliable logistics, a huge boost for industries that rely on just-in-time delivery, like automotive manufacturing. That's especially important in this region. Detroit and Windsor are deeply tied together through the auto supply chain, and this bridge helps tighten that connection. During construction, the project has already supported thousands of jobs, and over the next several decades, it will continue to create new roles in maintenance, operations, and custom support. With U.S.-Canada trade topping $700 billion a year, this bridge helps future-proof that relationship by ensuring infrastructure doesn't hold it back. Beyond business, the bridge could encourage tourism, boost educational and healthcare partnerships, and spur tech collaborations across the border. Symbolically, it stands for more than steel and concrete. It's a sign of binational unity, a reminder of what's possible when two nations work together. Still, big questions remain. How will tolls affect traffic? And can the Ambassador Bridge still compete? Only time will tell, but one thing's clear: the potential impact is massive. The Gordie Howe International Bridge isn't just another infrastructure project. It's a major milestone in the way North America thinks about connectivity. It brings together engineering innovation, cross-border diplomacy, and forward-thinking design into one monumental structure. This bridge doesn't just serve cars and trucks. It serves people, businesses, and relationships that span generations. It honors the long-standing ties between Canada and the U.S., while looking ahead to a more integrated and efficient future. As cities evolve and borders adapt, this bridge could become more than just a crossing. It might stand as a symbol of collaboration, a reminder of what's possible when nations build together. Will it ease congestion, streamline trade, redefine border crossings as shared spaces rather than dividing lines? The vision is bold, the planning is sound, the potential is immense. But like any great structure, its true legacy will be measured not in concrete or cables, but in impact. And that's all there is to cover in this video. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to hit the like and subscribe button for more videos like this. Share your thoughts in the comments section below. See you in the next video.